If you can't get a lead, then forget about sales. Because without you getting that lead, that initial person you can talk to in the first place, there's not going to be any nurturing, there's not going to be any conversion. So this guide will just teach you everything you need to know about leads acquisition. From my standpoint, sales is more or less like farming. In order to get that very big plant, you need to have sowed some kind of seed in the ground. In the world of sales, sowing that seed means getting the lead in the first place. How do you go about it? And through this entire video, I'm just going to guide you on everything you know about getting leads for your business. And from what are the different types of leads that are available? How do you go about getting them? What is the best process to deal with these leads to turn them into customers? So wait with me till the very end to get the full gist of what this video is fully about. For those that don't know, my name is Kenneth Ntende, and over the last 15 years, I've been in sales. I've not only sold to thousands of businesses, but also had the chance to train 500 plus companies on some of these very principles I'm going to talk to you about. So stay with me through the course of this video and let's get started. To get us started, we'll start with what is a lead in the first place. A lead is anyone that could possibly turn into a customer. As an example, let's say you have a B2B product like ours and you sell to school owners, you sell to hospital owners, you sell to small businesses. A lead would mean me getting the contact details, the phone number, the email, and information or any interaction from anyone that fits my ideal customer profile. There's no scenario where everyone is your customer. No. Whenever you're a small and mid-sized company, it's important you start from a specific segment. Let's say you're selling a product, perfumes, let me say a B2C product. Not everyone will be your customer. You might be selling to people in the urban areas that have a certain income that is coming in. So it's important you specify what your ideal customer profile first. Then you can go into actually hunting for those people's contacts. Now, there are only three types of leads. They're what they call cold leads. Cold leads are people that have never had anything to do with you. They may have never interacted with you. The second type are what they call the warm leads. The warm leads are they've started interacting with you. Now they've visited your website. They maybe have a little bit of information about you, but they're not yet ready to buy from you. Then they're what they call the hot leads. The hot leads are the people that have taken multiple actions. They've gone to your website over and over again. They've received a lot of your emails and they've done a lot of messaging between you and them. So those are what they consider as the hot leads. Knowing the difference between the hot, cold, and warm leads helps you understand how much information you need to send out to these people. A cold lead, someone that has never heard about you, you'll need a little bit more education. Even the kind of information you send to them will be more based around the problem and how you're solving that problem. Whereas a warm lead, someone who has come and interacted with you, talked to you, visited your website, has several touch points with you, is someone who you may not need as much in terms of interaction. You can just go straight towards the selling. So understand that difference. Now, in the next segment of the video, we'll be talking about how do you actually go about getting these leads. There are quite a number of options. I'll just summarize them in this video because I have a full training just talking about the 7 ways that you can get sales for your business, the ways you can get the leads in the first place. But in a nutshell, number 1 is what they call outbound outreach, meaning reach out to people via phone calls, via email, via SMSs, via LinkedIn, anything you're hunting for the customer, even going out to the road, to the street, to go door to door, office per office is what they call outbound outreach. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is what they call inbound. Inbound means we're creating content, and this content is what is going to attract people to us. So as an example, I talk a lot about sales and marketing content, and if you're to go through my DM each and every other day, there are going to be 10s, 20s, or 30 plus other people coming into my DM saying, you know what, I need a little bit of assistance. How can you guide me with this? How can your tool help us as Trendy.com? So that's option number 2. Option number 3 is the use of adverts. I'm sure as you're scrolling through your Instagram, your Google, every once in a while you see some kind of adverts. Now, whenever people put out these ads, people that are interested in that service literally go and reach out to these individuals or these businesses saying, you know what, I saw your advert, I'm interested, please tell me more. Now, option number 4 is what they call the use of artificial intelligence. You can use tools like the Trendy Sales AI to go and hunt for your ideal customer profile. As an example, let's say I was selling to school owners I might as well tell the AI, you know what, I want you to look for all the school owners around Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, whatever regions you're interested in, and it will hunt for their numbers on your behalf and send messages to all of them via email, SMS, WhatsApp, and several other channels, all on autopilot. Option number 5 is what they call the events. Events means if there's an industry event, let's say it's a tours and travel event, let me attend and pick up people's numbers and their contacts. Let's say it's a wedding event, you might as well go out for this function and get people's numbers, because these people may turn into customers. They're what they call partnerships. Partnerships are where you get people in similar industries. As an example, if I were a real estate seller, I would look for bankers, because I know the bankers every once in a while get people that want to buy properties. And at the same time, even me, when I get my client, I could give them to the banker to give them the loan. So there is some kind of mutual benefit. And the job is just to get those people who you can partner with so that you're both benefiting. And the final one is what they call referrals. I mean, when I do a good job for you and actually deliver results, you wouldn't mind sending me to the next person, your friend, and referring me to the next possible person that can buy from me. In a nutshell, those are all the ways that you can use to get leads for your business. I have a full video which I'm going to tag in the description or in the comment section that you could go and watch all of this in details. I mean, if I went through this, the video would be about 30-40 minutes, which I wouldn't want to do. But yes, in a nutshell, those are all the ways you can get leads for your business. What are some of the best practices when acquiring these leads? The number one mistake I tend to see people doing is they just want to get as many numbers as possible and send the same piece of information to all of them. The truth is that is a grave mistake. Not all leads are the same, and they're not at different levels of interaction with you. Understand how you're breaking down your leads. Understand who has interacted with you a bit more and who has not. And the people that have not interacted with you, send them information which is more educative rather than sales all the time. And these ones that have interacted with you, who are the warm leads, are the ones you should go ahead and now try and push towards the sale. Because I mean, if I were hearing from you the first time, it wouldn't make sense for me to just come and give you my money, even me if I want the customer standpoint. So understand that interactions vary, and your job is to send relevant information based on how people have interacted with you. The good thing with this is there are tools like the Tremby qualification engine, which is a place where you literally go and know that these are my hot leads, these are my warm, these are my cold leads, and specifically tell the system what information to send to who at what point in time. So yes, just by breaking that down, it means you're going to always be attracting more and more people to the bottom of the funnel and move them from the cold to the warm to the hot leads eventually. Then finally, what are some of the mistakes you should avoid? Mistake number 1 is understand your ideal customer profile. Know who you're chasing after, because you trying to go after everyone means you're going to waste a lot of your money in trying to hit someone who stays in some village that may never turn into a customer. So break it down a little bit more so that you're specific on who you're tackling first. Problem number 2 is spraying and hoping that all of this works. Don't send out the same piece of information to everyone all the time and get too salesy. Break it down. Have a couple of tests. Send to a small batch and see how people are responding, then send to the next, then send to the next. Breaking that down in that way will make it a little bit easier for people to consume your content and respond back to you. Now, problem number 3 is buying very, very big untargeted lists. There are platforms online from Americans, Chinese, that you go and they're giving you thousands and thousands of numbers, but don't make a mistake of just trying to sell to everyone. No. Before you purchase any list, use platforms like Tremby where you properly specify that, you know what, I only want people who are interested in this and that. I only want people of this specific gender. I only want people of this specific location. That way, you're targeting your ideal customer a little bit better. So in a nutshell, that is everything that you need to know about getting your lead. Don't forget, on this channel, this is part of an entire series called the Loop Selling Series. We'll talk about everything. How do you get the lead? How do you nurture the lead? How do you convert them into customers? And finally, how do you retain them? So if you're interested in that, I'm going to leave a link in the description as well to lead you to the entire series. But bye-bye for now.